Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Today's coffee flavor is vanilla caramel. I haven't tried this one before. It came in my box from holiday coffees from Ollie's. So it's a chilly 36 degrees out there this morning, but it's going to go up to 53. And then we're going to have a couple more days where it's going to be a little warmer. So it's been a really, really nice fall. So far, so good. So today I'm going to plan on still cleaning up my kitchen and my dining room and hopefully get that done. I started yesterday. And I didn't get it all done, but I didn't think I would because I've been taking my time doing that. So, all right. Well, geez, there isn't much coffee in there. I guess I didn't put enough water in. I can always add more water if it's too strong. But I'm going to put some creamer in. I hope this is good. We'll find out. So it's a sunny day. We're going to have sunshine the next few days. We're not going to have any rain until, I think it said next Friday. So it's supposed to be a fairly pleasant week. So all right, let's give the coffee a taste. Cheers. It's good. It's not too strong. So I have a busy week coming up. I've got an appointment to have my other leg fixed. I've got really bad varicose veins, and that's what kind of caused the clot in the one leg. So the doctor wants to do the other leg so I don't develop a problem in there. So, and then Monday, my handyman's supposed to come back one more time. Got a couple other little projects for him to do. Shouldn't take him too long. And then hopefully that'll be it until next spring, when I'm thinking about maybe fixing up the deck because it's rotted in several places. So he said he could do that for me too. But I need a break for now, and I'm going to concentrate on Thanksgiving and Christmas and getting the house all nice and neat and clean and work on that. So, all right, well, I'm going to enjoy my coffee, and then I will meet you at the budget book. All right, here we are back at the budget book. So yesterday I didn't spend any money. I'm happy about that. I stayed home. I did some cleaning up. I had a pajama day, which was much needed. And my daughter and my two grandsons, they brought their truck over, and they unloaded a bunch of my exercise equipment into it that I wasn't using and hauled it away to the donation center. And I was very, very happy about that. So I didn't get rid of all my exercise equipment. I kept my treadmill, my bike, and my elliptical. But the rest of it all went. Originally, the room downstairs that's been used as a bedroom and storage and all different things, I turned it into an exercise room. And I had a lot of equipment in there that I wasn't using. So that all went to the donation. Couple big bags of my grandson's stuff that he doesn't wear anymore. When he moved in with me, his mom and stepdad bought a house that they're renovating, and they gutted the whole thing, and they've been working on it for like close to 3 years. So they moved in, and my other 3 grandchildren moved in with his mom, and my grandson didn't want to live with her. Not that there's a problem, but he preferred to live with me. So that's how he came to live with me. But he's an adult now. I mean, he was still in school when he moved in here. And actually, my son-in-law's mom lives right down the street from us. So it's not like he was isolated from his family. They're within walking distance. So that was nice. And my daughter still lives really close to me. It takes me like 3 minutes to hop in my car and drive to her house. But anyway, but my grandson is totally independent of me. He lives in my little basement apartment down there. It's got a kitchen and a bath, and like I said, that extra room that has been used as a bedroom in the past when Tom and his 2 kids lived here. One of his girls had her bedroom down there. So it's been a very busy house. But like I said, he lives totally independent of me, and he's gone most of the time. He works a lot of hours. He commutes to his job. That takes him about an hour there and an hour back. And then when he gets home, he's tired, and he just kind of hangs out in his own space. So it's kind of like living alone, but I do have somebody in the house with me if I need something or there's an emergency. So that's a blessing right there, and he's no problem at all. He buys his own food. He's not a financial burden to me at all. So things work out just fine. And so anyway, I was very happy to get all that exercise equipment out of there because I've been wanting it gone for a long time, but I don't have a truck and I can't get it in there. So I was very grateful to my daughter and my 2 grandsons. So anyway, I feel much lighter today because I'm starting to clean up my kitchen and dining room. And after I get everything put away where it belongs, after everything got torn apart, because I am, purging and downsizing and the handyman saga going on. So it's been a lot of activity, but I'm very grateful that it's kind of winding down a little bit. And like I said, once I get everything cleaned up, I'm going to do a good cleaning and then get ready for the holidays, because that always makes you feel good if you can decorate your house because it's nice and clean and tidy. So anyway, that's my plan. I've got some winter projects that I want to get done. One of the projects the handyman is doing is putting more of an attic floor up in my house attic. Now, most of these houses, they're attached clusters and they're kind of all the same. They're attached at the garage, and my best friend lives next door. So we've been best friends for 45, 46 years, and we were neighbors in our old neighborhood. And then when I decided to move, she said, you know what, I'm going to move and build a house too. So the 2 of us, we built these attached clusters. So it's worked out very well. She watches my dogs, I watch her dog, and if either of us need anything, we're right next door. So that's a good situation for me too. But anyway, one of the winter projects that I want to do is finish purging stuff in my attic. Now, I started that already, and then I stopped, and then I started it. So, but this winter, I want to get back up there and do more purging. But I needed a section of the attic floor finished because it wasn't really safe. So he's going to finish that on Monday. And I have a couple of other little projects for him to do, like hanging a shelf, and there was something else, but I can't recall. So that should be it for the handyman projects until springtime. And then I've decided that I'm not going to be doing any tree trimming or power washing until spring. And then I'll get the garden nice and cleaned up and start from scratch. So anyway, those are my plans. And another one of the winter projects, this is after the holidays. I want to reorganize my prepper stash. I need to put more things in buckets and get it a little more organized, because right now, even though it's all up on shelves, it could be a little more organized. So I want to do that project this winter too. So anyway, those are some of my ideas, and that's about all I have for the budget book. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. I'm really, really going to tighten the belt now. I need money for Christmas, for one thing. And another thing, I want to still not shop as much. So I'm going to go as many weeks as I can without shopping, so that I can save that money for Christmas and any other little projects that I need to do, that I'm going to do around the house. So anyway, that's it for the budget book. So I will be back in a little bit, and we'll see what else is going on today. All right, this morning I want to make my own spice mix. These are bell peppers, little mini peppers I dried quite a while ago. They've been in the fridge to dry out more. I left them open. These are tomatoes that I dried, and these are the green onions that I pulled from the garden. And what I want to do is make a spice mix out of those three. It'd be good for soups and stews, any place where you would put those three ingredients. And that way they don't take up as much room. So I'm just going to grind them up in my little Ambiano grinder thing and store that in a container. Instead of grinding each one individually, I just put some in the jar and shook it up. I think that way it grinds up a little better. And this is what it looks like. And you could add salt and pepper to that if you wanted to, or just leave it as is. And this is a little candle jar that I had mixed fruit jam in. But that's what I'm going to store it in. So free spices from things that I probably would have thrown out because I either had too much of it or it was starting to go bad. So I dehydrate it and just make a little spice mix out of it. All right, good tip for saving more money. So here we go. And I also have all these heads of garlic that I've had hanging up for a very long time, and they're dry. So I added a whole head of garlic to the mix as well. So I don't know if I'm going to add some salt or not. I haven't decided yet. But all out of things that normally would have gone in the garbage. So use what you have. Well, also this morning I'm melting up this candle. It had 2 wicks in it, and then it just wasn't burning right. One would burn, and then the other would go out, and it just kept going back and forth. So I melted the whole candle of what was left, and I had a very old candle scent block in the candle closet. So I'm melting that in there as well. And then I have these 3 scrap candles that I'm also going to put in there, and I have 2 wood wicks that I'm going to put in there instead of these little skinny ones that were in there. Now I've noticed when they put those skinny wicks in there, those candles never burn right. So sometimes looking for candles with a little bit bigger wick in there, even though they have 2 wicks, that candle probably should have had 3 wicks in there. But I found that that's why a lot of candles don't burn right. They just don't put the right size wick in there. So I'm going to do this, melt it, and add the wood wicks, and we'll see. Hopefully I can get a new candle out of something that wasn't working. So this morning I'm also steeping my own iced tea. I have like 6 different tea bags in here, whatever flavors you like together. And then I can add sweetener or sugar or syrups, whatever I want to this. And I can even use this in my soda streamer and make it a bubbly drink. So it beats spending a lot of money on Coke or Pepsi, and those things really are not good for you. So, and tea is. So this is an herbal mix. So I'm busy in the kitchen this morning, just making up some things to save money, and I also enjoy doing this. Well, all right, I'm working on my dining room now, and we're finally getting this microwave out of here. I still have to trim this tree. It's my Meyer lemon tree. I have this plant I have to do something with, this stuff. So it's still a mess in here in the table. I'm going to work on that the next couple days. The kitchen counters are looking pretty good. I've been working on my kitchen counters. I still have a little bit I need to clean up over there. This is all cleaned up. These are my new drawer pulls. I really like them. This counter's nice and neat too. And I still have one messy counter over here that I need to work on. So this stuff needs to go somewhere. That's from when I went shopping and some leftover food. So here's a closer look at my drawer pulls. I really like them. It really goes with the vibe of the kitchen. I have sort of an old world vibe going on in my kitchen. So that's what I have to do yet. And I'm going to just do a little more today, and then I'll do a little more tomorrow. And I'll continue until I get it all put away. I still have my table still a mess. So that needs to be cleaned up. It's not horrible, but it's mostly paper stuff. So, but everything else is neat and tidy. Well, here's one thing I accomplished today. I cleaned up my little desk area, and this is right in front of my chair. So if I want to, I can pull all this towards the chair. So I found these 2 baskets in my house that fit perfectly right there. The color goes with the desk, and so it's like hide some things away. This I can hide things away in. So this is my little desk area, and it's right in front of the TV, but it's not in the way of the TV. And this is the armoire that I'm thinking I'd like to get rid of because it's such a big piece of furniture. And I'm thinking I want to get a TV to mount on this wall. This is a really small TV. So I'd like to get a bigger TV that I can mount, and a shorter desk-like area, or a shorter TV stand. I'm not sure yet. But anyway, that's one thing I got all straightened up. It's neat and tidy. I know where everything is. And then I'll take you into the kitchen. This is my little faux fireplace, and this is actually a heater, and it has the faux flames that, you know, give ambiance, but it also has heat. And these candles, this little candle holder, I actually had it outside, and you can use fuel in there, the fuel that you can burn. But I put these little votives in there, and this frame around the black part is actually metal, because this fireplace you can burn. If I take the insert out, you can burn those, what do you call it, like for the chafing dishes. So you can actually get heat out of this fireplace too. But I thought this would be a good idea because those little votives are going to heat up, and they're actually going to heat up the metal around them and also throw off some heat. So I did that. Nothing much has changed. I still have my fall decorations up from the Dollar Tree. The little gnomes light up, and those I got from Amazon. But all the other things are from Dollar Tree. So now I'll take you into the kitchen. So here in the kitchen, I did a little work on my coffee bar, and what I did was, this used to live on my desk that I just showed you for mail and things, but I'm repurposing it for coffee. So I can hold extra coffee pods in there. These hold lots of coffee pods. And so I sort of redid this area. And it's not so crowded with all the internet stuff. With our fiber optic, we just got this one little box there now. But I like to watch TV in the kitchen sometimes, so I have my TV there. So I just redid this a little bit. I got this area all cleaned up. My handyman is going to be coming tomorrow, and he's going to put different hinges on this and the other side so that when I open this up, it's a nice big area. I figured you can do baking, cookies, all kinds of things. So he's going to be doing that tomorrow. I hope he remembered to buy the hinges. But I got this all cleaned up. I mean, my ring light kind of lives there. So that's going to stay there for now till I figure out a better place to put it. But mostly it's just me in the kitchen, so it doesn't matter. I got all the counters wiped off. I used some Clorox on them, so they're all nice and clean. This is what I did with the candle, and I can still empty a few more. I'll probably leave it like this until I can fill it to about here. So that's done. These are empty candle holders that I need to get the wax and the labels off of. So I've got those that I still need to do something with. So I got all this cleaned up. I've got this area here where, you know, I keep my salt and pepper and butter and some rosemary from the garden. Now I'm thinking about getting an acacia wood countertop. I'm having my handyman check on a price because there isn't that much area of counter that I would have to have a big huge piece. So I don't think it would be real expensive, and I've always liked a wood countertop. So I might do that. And then over here I got this all cleaned up too. Got a banana peel for the worms. And this, so then this would be acacia wood too. And so, and these are all my knives. And this is a magnetic knife holder. So that would go real well with the same acacia wood countertop. And then I have this countertop, it's the last one. I still have my toaster oven out because I haven't decided yet if I'm going to put that in the attic with the new microwave that's also an oven, and the air fryer. Actually, my new microwave is also an air fryer. But I don't want to put all that stuff away until I know for sure if I'm going to not need it. So this toaster oven might be going in the attic. We'll see. But this makes it very easy for me to use my Vitamix and my mixer. I put my mixer, this mixer has suction cups, which is really annoying because you can't get it out. So I put it on one of these mats, and I can slide it in and out now because it doesn't need to be glued to the countertop. And then I have my soda machine there and some nice candy people can eat if they want. And then I have some of my loose coffee over here. This is not a flavored coffee. And since I can't get my hazelnut coffee anymore, my decaf hazelnut, that's what I bought, the chocolate hazelnut Torani. And it's pure made sauce. So I want to try that with the plain coffee and see if that can do the trick. So that's the kitchen counters, and like I said, I cleaned everything off. Everything is nice and clean, and I'm liking the way it looks with my new handles. And I'm trying to get my kitchen to be very cozy and warm, and wood tones definitely do that. Hi, buddy. Oh, you got your nubby again? Oh, there it goes. He is always where I am, aren't you? All right, well, I also got my kitchen table all cleaned off. I still have these papers I need to look through, but I can take my time doing that. So the kitchen is looking pretty good now. And there we have it. All right. Well, I'll be back and do a little reading, and then I'm going to call it good. Okay, well, we're on day 10 of simplifying, and it's 101 Ways to Simplify Your Life by Candy Paul is the book. And today it says to select wisely. If any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask of God, who gives to all liberally and without reproach, and it will be given to him. That's from James 1:5. So it says when you make wise choices, you don't have to backtrack or expend energy correcting mistakes. Life becomes less complicated because you aren't taking unnecessary detours or trying to rebuild bridges you burned. How do you learn to make better decisions and select more wisely? Taking time to weigh the pros and cons of a choice is one way. Another way is to profit from experience, your own or others. Becoming still before God and asking for guidance in your decisions is a powerful way to find wisdom when you need it. Before you make any important decision, spend time in prayer and listen for God's wisdom. So I find that to be very good advice. I'm not a very, I don't make rash decisions, very rarely. I always weigh my options. And yeah, everybody makes mistakes in their life. I have. I'm sure you have. But in the overall scheme of things, I don't have many regrets for the decisions that I've made. But I think before you jump into something too quickly, make yourself a sheet of paper, put the pros and cons on one side, the pros, on the other side, the cons, and then give yourself a little time to make an informed decision. Do a little research. Don't just take everything at face value, and the right decision will come for you. And like I said, there's no guarantee that you won't make a mistake, but if you do, you correct that mistake, and then you go on with whatever decision you choose to do. So it says, the next time you have a decision to make, ask for God's guidance so that you can make the best choice for all concerned. So sometimes your decisions affect other people. It's not just you. And sometimes talking things over with the other person might give you better guidance, and it'll help you be less selfish in your decisions. I'm going to turn this light off. There. At least that's what I've found to be true. So involve other people in your decisions, but ultimately the decision is yours, unless, of course, it's a group decision or a couple decision. Then you have to take each other's ideas and wishes into the mix. But if it's a decision that just involves you, then I would suggest the pro and con list. That's what I try to do whenever I have a decision where I'm unsure of myself. And then, like I said, doing some research into what's best for me. That's usually what I do. So that's our reading for today. I just spent the day, it was another pajama day. So I had a pajama weekend, and I just spent the day cleaning up things in the kitchen, rearranging a few things, making things neat. I'm not done yet, but that's okay. Like I said, I'm in no hurry. My big goal is to have the downstairs neat and tidy and orderly by Thanksgiving, or the week of Thanksgiving. Let's put it that way. And even making good decisions if you're purging and downsizing. You know, if you can't make up your mind about certain things that you're thinking about maybe getting rid of, make yourself a pro and con list. You know, can I buy this item again for less than, fill in the blank, $10, $20, whatever you feel is your comfort zone. And then make an informed decision of if you should let that article go, or if you want to hang on to it for a little longer, store it away and revisit the situation, maybe in a few months or a year, whatever is comfortable for you. So today's video is going to be on the shorter side, because I didn't do a whole lot today. I sort of relaxed, and then I'd go do a few things, then I'd go relax a little bit more, and it was a very pleasant, low-key day. Very simple day. So, all right, my friends, that's all I have for you today. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself, be good to others. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. It helps my channel grow. Thanks for watching.